In this lesson, we'll be upcycling an empty modelling paste tub into a fairy house. So let's get into it. First, we'll be building the roof out of our air hardening modelling clay premium 500 grams. To do this, we want to bit by bit build up the clay into a rounded cone shape. Once you are happy with the size, grab your clay tools and blend all the layers together. And here's a little tip, using a bit of water will make the clay easier to manipulate. Once you are happy with the rough shape of the roof, we're going to start moulding flower petals to lay over the roof. To mould the petals, grab a pinch of clay, roll it into a ball, then using your thumb and index finger, flatten it out. The end of the petal should be thinner than the base. Pinch the base of the petal to fold it inward, then position it at the bottom of the roof. The bottom of the petals should align with the bottom of the roof. Next, grab a small clay tool and mould the base of the flower into the roof so that it is firmly attached. Score some lines from the base to the near end of the petal. Repeat these steps to cover the roof in these petals. Using a little water will help. Once you are happy, set the roof aside to dry and grab the base of the modelling paste tub. Cut out 2 windows with a craft knife. We recommend an adult to do this step. Start building up clay around the tub, ensuring the top of the tub is left alone so then the roof can still be attached. Using water and your clay tools, blend and smooth the clay. The next step is to build up some windowsills. You can do this by rolling up some clay and cutting it to sizes. Attach these around the border and blend them into the base so then they are firmly attached. The next step is to create a brick effect. Grab a thin clay tool and create horizontal lines all the way around the tub. Once that is done, create vertical lines in between the horizontal lines. For a more realistic, rustic look, place these vertical lines randomly so they don't align with each other. Now we are going to build the door. Outline an arch where you want this placed and smooth out the brick lines so then they are not visible anymore. Using a toothed clay tool, score a rough 1 cm border outside of the arch. Roll some clay so that it is approximately 1 cm thick. Score one side of this roll and dampen it with some water. Place the score side of the roll to the scored side of the arch. Use water and clay to blend and attach this firmly. Then cut the excess off. The next step is to create the base. Flatten out some clay, outline the size and shape you want it, then cut off the excess. Add some texture where you want it. I used a toothed clay tool to create some grass and added some slabs for a staircase. I also thought it would be fun to add in some little mushroom friends. Now I'm just going in and adding some details to our house where I want it. I added some moss, a door handle, and some spirally vines. And your build is finished. It's finally time to paint it. I decided to go with a dark brown brick, some dark wood, gold door details, and vibrant greenery. I matched the base to the house by keeping the staircase the same colour as the door and the green the same colour as the moss. The roof is where I encourage you to be as creative as possible. I went in with pink petals, but if you want to do rainbow petals, do it. If you want to do green leafy petals, go for it. Once you're finished painting, let it dry and you're done. You're welcome to use our clay varnish to add some shine like I did, but that's up to you. Thank you for watching and I hope you had fun. Tag us in your creations on Instagram @MontmartArt so we can have a look. See ya!